What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Duke versus Western Carolina college basketball matchup going down Saturday, November 8th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do it. We've got Week 11 college football, Week 10 NFL this weekend. We got the NBA and the NHL, and we've also got college hoops this weekend as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We also have our Inner Circle VIP services. Now, these are services that aren't for everyone. They are for people who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, and for those looking for more of a VIP one-on-one experience, concierge style to take your betting to the next level. Now, these services aren't for everyone, and you can call or text the number on the screen, but just keep that in mind. And just remember, it is our most expensive premium product. But if it's for you, it's an awesome product and one that I can assure you guys you're going to absolutely love. But let's get to this one between Duke and Western Carolina. And for Duke, so far, it's been no Cooper Flag, no problem. They've been able to just sort of carry on business as usual as they've been able to look really strong out of the gate. 1-0 on the year. They picked up the win over Texas, 75-60. Well, Western Carolina, comes into this one off of a 94-63 loss at the hands of Cincinnati in their debut. And, we've seen from Western Carolina in a lot of their games, going back the last few years, a lot of these paycheck games where they've stepped up in competition, they've been crushed. And, these two teams have never played, Western Carolina and Duke, in a regular season matchup, or at least recently they haven't. But Duke has had a tendency to just stomp on really bad teams and just take advantage of the situation. If you look at Duke last year, when they brought teams to Cameron Indoor and they brought these teams in for these paycheck games, these teams like Maine, Army, they beat Maine by 36. They beat Army by 42. They beat Wofford 86-35 in their first three home games. They also beat Seattle by 22, held Seattle to 48 points. And they, like I said, Duke just has a tendency to flex their muscle against the weak opposition. I honestly expect this game to be no different. And, you did lose Cooper Flag, Tyrese Proctor, Malawak, but you retooled if you were Duke. And we've seen this from a lot of these schools, Duke, Kentucky, schools like that, where a lot of these guys are one and done. They use the springboard from the name brand to go pro or what have you. And now I think it's next for Caden and Cameron Boozer. You got Dame Sarr. You've got Isaiah Evans, Malik Brown. So this is going to be a really, really good Duke team once again this year. And I think that this is another spot where they just beat up on a really inferior opponent here. No disrespect to Western Carolina. This is a Western Carolina team that was able to win some games last year and, be highly competitive in certain spots. But, we also saw them get blown out by 30-plus against Florida State and Marquette on the road. They were held to 36 points against Tennessee, lost that game by 48. I just think that this is a tough spot for Western Carolina to think they're going to compete here. It is a massive number for Duke, but it's one that I think Duke covers easily. I'm going to go with Duke in this one, laying the points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.